Okay, let's wind back to iDubbbz. So on the last episode, we talked about how iDubbbz did a content cop on H3. I actually heard a very interesting theory about that content cop and why it was so bad. And my thought, I actually kind of agree with this. I mentioned at the beginning there's the anti-Kino where iDubbbz takes off his police uniform, like he shreds it as if to try and say like this is a content cop, but as like a new iDubbbz, so I don't need the uniform. We're not doing the old thing, and that was kind of like anti-Kino. But someone pointed out to me that there's a weird cut when he like tears his uniform off, where he puts on his clothes, and throughout the rest of the video, he's just wearing his clothes. And it made me wonder if it was not actually supposed to be a content cop, and he had already filmed and edited his whole video, and then something happened, and he realized I need to make this under the content cop label, so that for whatever reason, like that's the mystery. Like, did he think that if he made it a content cop, it would get a better reception, that more people would watch it? I think it's gotten 10 million views, so maybe that's why. And it's just sort of like is he like desperate for money? Like what exactly made him want to do that? I'm not watching an entire 20-minute long video response from H3. If you want to watch it, it's on the forum. It is pretty good. There is one specific part that I clip out. In particular, I want to say that H3 at some point received two human skulls in the mail. My understanding is that these were bought online. A human skull costs over $1,000. It's usually used for schools to teach people anatomy and stuff. So someone spent over $2,000 to deliver him two human skulls as a threat. So he did actually post these on the internet. He said that the FBI actually came to investigate what had happened with that. So, it is crazy. I like this post. Special shout out to this guy. The two skulls are actually just the leftovers from Froggen's dinner the night before. Um, you know what? I think I forgot something. Yeah, let me cue that up while I play this, because I did forget something. I like to bash Froggen because she sucks so much ass, but there was one particular part of the content cop that I actually want to share. The whole video is a pretty concise breakdown of why iDubbbz is like a treacherous piece of shit. But this was the most interesting part. One of the people that he teamed up with was Bad Impanada, who Hasan calls Good Impanada because he does the good work of A-logging H3 basically. And this is a video that H3 wanted to share of Bad Impanada. So this is iDubbbz's new friend that he's banking his career on. You ready?
Today was pretty bad, wasn't it? Really sucked for you. You were so disappointed. The betrayal of one of your closest long-term friends, huh? Tick-tock, though, Ethan. Tick-tock, because this was just a taste. This was just a small part of what we have organized for you. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, Mr. Klein. Every day, sit there just waiting in misery, in fear of what we have in store for you. Tick-tock goes the clock.
Maybe if he stops harassing other creators.
He lets his dogs shit all over.
So that was the editing was a stylistic choice by H3, but it is very like that. The actual message is him just being unironic. Like he really thinks he's hot shit because he's like a-logging some fucking Jew podcast creator. Like, good on you, bro. Kind of embarrassing to take yourself that seriously. That was the most interesting part to me. There was another part that I saw from H3 where it was proven that the katana with the samurai swastika on it was intentionally bought by Hasan because it had the swastika and it looked sus. So the swastika on the sword that iDubbbz is holding is not a coincidence because he likes Naruto or some shit. It's like he's actually picked that because he thought it was funny to have a swastika. So no consequences, of course, for Hasan doing any of the shit because he's the pet of Dan Clancy, and apparently he has ends at Twitch. This was the Froggen clip. Froggen responds to the H3 thing with the grace and civility you would expect.
And to be quite honest,
did I already play this on stream? I'm gonna play it again. I hate her.
It's very hard to look at, you know, like, you know, karma will make its way. To me, it's very hard to look at it that way. I wish I had that point of view. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, you see the shittiest fucking people at the top. I don't know if I believe in karma. You know what I mean? And I'm like, if I had to lose my career over this bullshit, at least I can say I was consistent in my views, and I have been consistently against genocide, and it consistently uplifted the Palestinian people.
She's crying. I've been the #1 Twitch rising star 5 years in a row. Every month I get one new viewer, and I finally was about to make it big. And then this Jew called me an anti-Semite, and my career is over. Ooh.
Others can't say that, but I can.
I'll have you know that for years on this podcast, I have been playing videos that highlight the plight of the Palestinian people to uplift and enrich them, chat. I can't say with a clean conscience I have done more for the Palestinian cause than many other streamers, chat.
Simp for Froggen.
That's her dono sound for when you subscribe is Simp for Froggen, sound by Hasan. So like the cult of personality around Hasan is like the most baffling fucking thing in the entire world to me. Like, how could you possibly give a shit about what he has to say ever?
And I feel like such a bitch for crying, but it's just like you sit and reflect, and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? There are some days I just sit and I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? You know what I mean?
There was a video of Bad Impanada playing that. Actually, it's in this video. I can probably pull this up real quick. He's talking about Bad Impanada. Here we go. He blurred the entire game out, but it's just so funny because I know exactly what this is.
Are these Israelis? Are just standing there? I mean, is the Israeli army a bunch of Ethan Kleins? Like, they're all on a fucking Ozempic binge. They don't understand what's going on around them. They haven't noticed me. Where do they keep the secretaries? In here? I'm hunting for secretaries right now.
It's just so funny because I played that game on stream, and the guy that made it posts on the Kiwi Farms. And that's like the center of his controversy. It's like this game you can never play because it defends H3. Gabe Hoffman even sent me the video, this video of Impanada like talking about hunting for secretaries in this game. And I had to tell him, like, you know, I played that game too, right? That game too, right? And he's like, well, I'm sure you played it for different reasons. And his point was like that this guy is like just getting off on like jihading Israeli soldiers and secretaries and shit. And like I told him, you should play it. You should watch like a playthrough. If you don't know, there's the playthrough of me playing. It's called the Al-Aqsa, the Men of Al-Aqsa or something. You can find it if you search for it. But it's like campy as fuck. It's very hard to take it seriously as like a threat against Israel because spoiler alert. Oh my god, hold up. Let me find it. Maybe I can find it really quick. If I search in Al-Aqsa, I'm just gonna find the fucking mosque. Oh, here we go. It's called Froggen Al-Aqsa. Okay. Is there a part 2 to this? I don't think the funniest part of the entire fucking game. Oh, here we go. This guy with literally 75 views on this video uploaded this entire thing for me. Oh, there's the ship. Okay. I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to show you this, and then you don't have to actually watch the game, because this is the best part. And there's a big segment where I'm lost on the fucking ship for like an hour straight. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's a ship that's like famous in the conflict that they use to like embargo Palestine by the shore. So one of the last missions is you have to go and you have to find the Navy officer, the naval commander, and this is the ending confrontation. Get ready. Tango. Then I teleport. Oh no. He's still alive! Oh no, a shark! You guys thought the sharks would work for Mossad? No, no, no. The sharks, they fight for Allah. Allahu Akbar! The sharks said Allahu Akbar! And he had a Palestinian flag! So that's the super dangerous game that you can never ever play. It is like pure fucking camp. Completely overblown as threat to the Israeli state. If I dare to say so, if I dare to opine that. Anyways, so here's the real thought. Okay. Oh, one more little random thing that came up as a consequence of the content cop. So Shawn the Black, or Shawn the Black, shows up. Shonda, I'll call him that. Shonda shows up on the stream briefly. H3 basically has no idea who this black guy is and has no idea why he keeps trying to talk to him. But as it turns out, iDubbbz might have a very good reason to fear Shonda.
Just goes out and just says the N-word, which is not a surprise because he said the N-word on stream with his own face. Can somebody just like, it would just be so easy to just, it will save, like, solve all of our problems. Like, we would have socialism now at this point, right? We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and it would be so easy.
This is a clip of him saying that if you just killed everybody who said the N-word, we'd have a utopian socialist paradise. You know who might have actually said the N-word? This guy right here. So he better apologize. Boy better get down there to Shonda and apologize to Shonda real good. Apologize. Otherwise he's going to die. He's going to get shot. Tragic. Okay, so the fallout of this, iDubbbz has been hit with a couple whammies. So I don't think the content cop has received the response that he was looking for. And then he got two other responses from unaffiliated entities that are probably also not he's looking for. For instance, Jake Paul to face Julio Cesar Chavez in the ring on the June 28th, which is the day that Creator Clash 3 is happening. Is this I think that this is a different fight even. This is not from the WWE, so I don't know this for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. So Jake Paul, one of the most famous boxers right now, is going into the ring to face Julio Kaiser Chavez on the same day, and at the same exact time, the WWE has announced new events, which includes actual WWE sanctioned fight right around the same exact fucking time in a different state. So if you're a boxing fan, you have events that are coming up that are both for much more famous YouTubers and then also actually sanctioned fights in different areas. I don't care about Spanish pronunciation. Am I wrong? Is the WWE not the one that does boxing? Here, let's see. Boxing announced June 28th. Ganesh Sharma. No, that's not it. Is it just the Jake Paul one that's really big? I thought there was like an actual fight that was coming up that was yeah, no, it's just the Jake Paul one. So, but I mean that's even worse than like an actual sanctioned fight. Because no, it is sanctioned. Okay. No, I'm wrong. It's on the schedule for ESPN, so that's the one that's playing. Because the Creator Clash is supposed to be between YouTubers. So if you're interested in seeing YouTuber boxing, you have the choice between random people from H3's behind the scenes production crew and other random YouTubers nobody's heard of, or Jake Paul, who's like one of the most famous YouTubers on the entire site. As a result of this, and perhaps, sorry, I forgot my slide for this. His sales are not doing well, and we can prove that his sales are not doing well because he has decided to make some changes to the ticket sales. So approximately half the seating for the entire boxing ring is going to be in the upper rafters, and those have all been closed off. So no more sales are being conducted there to try and force people to buy new seats in the lower area. And interestingly, he did not like move people. Like those seats have not changed, so he didn't like move them down either. He still expects people to just sit up there completely by themselves in the sparsely populated area, and then he's going to try to fill in these other seats. And he's going to try to fill in these other seats by reducing the price. So this is the original price for official platinum at $215. And then now it is $117, so half the price that it used to be. So the event's selling so poorly that he has this big arena that he has to somehow make up the difference for, and he's going to have to find a way to make his money back, and he's doing that by undercutting the price. And that's so like nobody who bought tickets already is going to get their money back. So the people that pre-ordered, usually the pre-orders get like a discount. Like you trust the event and you're so eager for the event that you order in advance. Well, that's cash flow that the event needs. So you usually pay a little bit less if you get there in the front of the line, unless they don't need if they know the sales are a done deal. So now it's like if you paid money up front for the event, they're already undercutting you by 50%, which is quite a bit. And H3 fans are going to charge back. That would just shut it down. I think that would completely ruin it. So yeah, his decision to snake his only real friend that he's known for fucking years in favor of the most uncharismatic, untrustworthy, fair weather friends ever fucking seen, is probably a really, really bad idea.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!